Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of HermitCraft. Check this out, guys. Last episode, if you didn't see it, we put up this village trading center inside of Richard. And also, last episode, I announced that I'm very ill. And I'm still very ill. I still have a very annoying cold. And guys, I got something to show you guys. Check this out. This guy here, mending for 12 emeralds. There we go. I love you guys. You're so freaking ugly, but yep. Oh, I started my timer. Oops. You're so freaking ugly, but I still love you, dude. Speaking about love, stop making love to each other. So guys, what I've done in between episodes is that I've been trading with this guy here. Look at this, Fletcher trading 15 string per emerald. If you guys remember, we talked about using our string farms to trade to get some emeralds, and this has been working fairly good. I can't remember if he's now. Are you gonna be locked up, bro? Are you gonna be terrible? You're gonna be terrible, you freaking face. Apparently, Fletcher and Fisherman both trade string. I think this was a Fletcher as well that we had before. But 15 string, I don't know if that's the cheapest. It feels very cheap though. It really does. But anyway, I'm super happy. We have a mending guy. I think I traded some books for all the emeralds that I had. So now we have a little bit of a supply. Very nice, very nice. I've been trading some more and checking out some other villagers, killing some. We still don't have a killing mechanism here, which is something that I got a very nice pram for. But today though, as I said last time, we're gonna do a creeper exclusive farm today. A farm that hopefully, well, it will probably also spawn spiders, but spiders and creepers. The idea is that we're gonna get an endless OP supply of gunpowder. There is a trick that you can do when building a mob farm, which I'll show you later, to make it so that it only spawns creepers. Like I said, I'll show you that in a little bit. But first, we got a crap ton of things to do. Now, guys, I'm ill today starting this video. That is because I'm hoping to curate myself over the course of this video. I got a huge freaking grind to do, but guys, if you're still enjoying HermitCraft, and if you like the fact that I push myself even though I'm ill, I know I'm a freaking idiot, but I can't stay away from Minecraft. Anyway, if you still love HermitCraft, make sure you show me some love down below and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Okay, so what we're gonna do down here, I have prepared an area over this way. Why do I have... Okay, I have freaking taters there. No freaking clue. Over here, I prepared an area that we are gonna put our creeper farm in. Now, what we gotta do? This here, the red line, is a 19 by 19 line, which is all inside an ocean biome. So if you pay attention to the F3 and look over here, you can see that that's an ocean. Right over here is a mushroom island. Now, the reason I went a few blocks out here is because over here, I think, yeah, over here it's still a mushroom biome and that kind of stuff. So I put it a bit out so that everything inside this red border is an ocean biome, which is important because, of course, creepers do not spawn in the mushroom island. And this is actually just down the side from our quad spawner, so it's just to the left of this here. We still gotta fix this whole thing up, of course, but what I gotta do, and this is what I mean with a big grind area job, I'm gonna try and make this farm as low down as possible, as close to bedrock as possible. Because if you didn't know, let me put up a beacon whilst I explain this. We need a beacon, that's the first thing. If you didn't know this, in Minecraft, hold on, how am I gonna do this? Let me find a center. Shall we say, hold on, let me go all the way over here. Yeah, to there, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll put the center here, okay? Fantastic. If you didn't know, the way Minecraft spawn mobs, and this is freaking super nerdy, but this is Nembot MC that taught me about ages ago when I was playing on my single player world and doing a cow farm. Any mobs in Minecraft spawns from Y level 1 to Y level 128 or Y level 256 or whatever the world limit is these days. And that means the lower down you build a mob farm, the better rates, theoretically, because Minecraft will check from the bottom and up and then fill the spots with mobs as it can. Okay, so that's why I want to come as close down to bedrock as possible. And I've done a little bit of sketching. And we're gonna, bedrock starts, or the highest bedrock is a Y level 5. So first of all, I gotta dig this whole thing down, including the red border, all the way down to bedrock. And then I want to go all the way, or as far up as possible. The further up we go before we hit the ocean, the more creepers we'll get. Okay, the beacon is up. We got haste 2. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, I gotta do a crap ton of digging. Now, I dug up to the highest level before the ocean. Well, the ocean is in some places here as well. But I tried to avoid as much ocean as possible. Because if there's one thing I really hate about this game, is digging underneath an ocean and just constantly flooding your dig. Because of the gravel on the ocean floor. But anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We are Y level 42, right? And I'm gonna build this in platforms with two that are too tall each. And that's gonna mean that we have one at level 42, which is this level. Then we're gonna come down. We're gonna have the next one at level 40, which is gonna be... Or did I misthink this? No, okay, so one in between. So the next one is at 39. Yeah, I'm stupid. So the next one is at 39. All in all, we're gonna have like 12 or 13 spawning platforms all the way down, as far down as we can get it. And remember what I said. The further down we get, the quicker are the spawn rates. I'm down to the lowest level. This is gonna be sick. Look at this, you guys. There we go. And this is Y level 8 where I'm standing, I think. Yeah, but the last platform will be at Y level 9, which isn't optimal. Like, I would have liked it to be a little bit lower, but this is just how it worked out for us. Now, you're always born to run into lava when digging this low down. So there's actually quite a bit of lava, but I think... I don't have any armor on here because I'm trying to repair my pickaxe with this redstone. I destroyed my other pickaxe, by the way. It got blown up by me not being cautious enough. Well, let me put this in here. Let me take out that there. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it ain't too bad. There's a pool here and then a little bit on the opposite side. But I think what I'm going to do, because I need obsidian, instead of trying graveling this out, I'm probably just going to water it and dig out the obsidian instead, I think. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Ooh, I didn't think you could. I thought there had to be a solid block underneath the ice. Well, you learn something every day, I suppose. But yeah, this here is going to be the last layer, and I don't really know where I cut. I have like cold rushes and hot rushes and weirdness going on because of my illness. So it may be choppy this episode. I'm not sure. But this goes away here. Said that I needed obsidian, and then I dig it out. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, fantastic. This is gonna be quite a bit of lava to clean up, but that's fine, or obsidian to clean up. So the last level will be here. The reason I can't go any further is because the next one would be at layer 6. But I need to deal with pickups, and since bedrock goes all the way up to Y level 5, I need at least 2 layers plus a killing layer. So I need 3 layers, which the lowest I could have gone with the design I've got in mind would be 8. But yeah, there needs to be a 2 gap in between. Otherwise, we can't do the creeper only farm. But this is gonna be pretty sick, you guys. I can't wait to get this all done and wired up and stuff so that we can see the drop rates. Not too bad of a lava infestation. Let's see how much obsidian we get from this. The way I'm gonna break this freaking out to break obsidian tutorial. But of course this obsidian has lava inside it, so I'm gonna make sure to have a water source floating like this. And then I guess it may be better to go down. I'm not sure. I never really do this. I hate mining obsidian. Oh, Jesus, I messed up some measurements. Check this out, though. A crap ton of obsidian. I got from digging out all that obsidian. 4.5 stacks. But I messed up some measurements, like I said. So we're going to have to sacrifice the lowest platform. I can't believe I did that. I was so careful at measuring things. But I'll show you that in a little bit. But first, the next step of this, we have to head to the beautiful Nether. Why, say you? Well, Oh, whew, I was thinking I didn't have my light on. Well, I'm going to kill the creepers using magma blocks. So we gotta collect a crap ton of them. Well, actually not that much, but a little bit of this. A stack or so should do. Alright, boom. Yes, I got some magma blocks. I think, yeah, like I said, I don't think I need more than a stack. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a killing mechanism first, which is gonna be super simple. I'm gonna go with... crap, do I not have... Oh, I do have some minecarts. Okay, I need one more minecart. That's fine, though. I'll fix that in a little bit. What I'm gonna do, if I measured this correctly, in the 3 center blocks of this farm... That looks so weird, by the way. In the 3 center blocks of the farm, I'll put down... some rails like a, hold on. Yeah, like so. And I guess, well, I'm kind of poor. Otherwise, I would just use, power rail here. I guess I should do one at a time. But we're gonna have 3 layers of rails running across like so. Yep, that'll be fine. That shall be very fine. And then running out here, and we'll do a collection system. We'll have 3 different minecarts picking up the loot, and that will just make it a little bit quicker to pick up the loot. Now, I don't think the farm will actually be that quick, but I'm not sure. Like, if no one else is online, this farm should be pretty effective. But we shall see. Most of the time, of course, other people are online anyway. But yeah, just run this down like so. Let me just put this, boop, 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 boop. Like that. Oh, come on, Iskall. You can do a little bit more speed. A little bit more you can afford. Okay. Okay. Happy. There we go. Then what we're going to do, on top of this, we're going to have the magma blocks. And mobs will be falling down here. They will be landing on the magma blocks and hopefully dying. Now, this is why I measured this wrong. And this is so sad. Because on the sides here, what we're going to do is we're going to have... We're gonna go up. Gee, I don't have any blocks. Come here, fine sir. Come with me. Yeah, on the sides here, and I can't, like, again, I can't believe that I measured this wrongly. So what we're gonna do on the sides is we're gonna build a platform. Oops, using stone bricks. Why not? Like this, all the way over. And I wouldn't even have needed to dig everything out down here. Fantastic. We're going to build a platform all the way over to that wall there. On both sides of this magma, three wide thing in the center. Jeez. My brain not make a sense today. Very fine. Okay, let's see if I was right with the water here. So, boom, 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 boom. Let me just try before I place down everything. This should... Yes, there we go. Okay, so this perfectly goes to the edge of the thing. We're gonna have a water source, a water line. Hold on, let me put up a torch so you guys can see. We're gonna have a water line on this on the edge, and the mobs will fall. Oh, the creepers will fall down here. They'll get washed down here on top of the magma blocks, and then killed. And we'll pick it up with a hopper minecart, just like we did in the spider farm. I changed my mind. We will just have one minecart running back and forth. That should be absolutely fine. So I did a little windy path here. So now we should be able to put the magma blocks in. We're gonna be careful that we don't emit any light from these magma blocks, so we can't like have a temporary torch, because then these will save that light setting. Hopefully this will kill the creepers quick enough. Like, this will be the bottleneck of this farm for sure, that I may have to rethink later. But for now, we'll try it out. Down over here, I will just do exactly what we did with the spider farm. So minecart will go here. We'll compare this way, I suppose. Boop, 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 like so. Compare her into this block, into a torch, and then just back into this block will power this. So now, if anything travels through here, that will gotta put in some more. Yeah, that will shut it off and keep the minecart in place, I think. And then everything is shoved into this. I saw something here. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Frickin' die, right? And then everything will be shoved into this dropper here. And then we gotta create another clock here. And then just an item tower all the way up. Oh, very interesting. Hold on. Does bedrock not transfer redstone? It should do. I think it's getting powered from this block here. I don't think it's the I don't think it's the bedrock. Let's try that out. I think there's some like quasi connectivity or whatever it's called going on here, because this should work. If I remove this block, yeah, there we go. Okay. freaking weird redstone bugs in this game. Yeah, it's getting locked by this here. Oops. Okay. We'll have to move this out one more then. Crap. And boom. There we go. Okay, and now I can have that block there. That should be fine. So if I try and send something, what? Why is the dropper locked now? Is that also because of this? Or hopper? Oh, I'm even locking the... I see. That's interesting. Isn't this how I always do it, though? Okay. What the crap? I guess, if so, I'll have to have a torch up there and try and fiddle this around instead. And boom. Okay, what about now? Will this start shooting out stuff? Yeah, okay. So in this scenario, I could move it back. But whatever, let's keep it here. That's fine. So like I said, what I need now is an item elevator. Just by filling this in a solid block like we did last time with the spider string farm. And I'm actually going to try this cross thing here and see if we get things sent all the way up or how far up they go. Oh, I hear things burning up. Is there lava above it? Holy crap, there's lava right in my elevator. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Gotta clean that up. Alright, I cleaned up the lava. Now let's see if this works. If I toss down a... oops. I'll throw down a repeater down on top of the magma blocks, and I'll toss down a end rod and a rail. Why not? We should see that coming up here if there are no holes in this tube now. Oh, there comes the end rod. Whew, beautiful thing. Where's my repeater? I may have got the repeater already. I can't remember. I tossed a rail as well, though. It depends on when the minecart picked it up. Like, it could have gone and done that on two different cycles. But since the end rod came up, this thing is definitely working. The item elevator is working. This is where we'll get our stuff. Right now, at the moment, we'll build something for that later. But now, so basically the killing mechanism and the collecting system is all done. And also the platforms. Now what I gotta do is I gotta craft up a crap ton of things, because now we're going to install a whole thing that will make it start spawning creepers and collecting them for us. We're going to need a crap ton of observers, which I have. We're going to need a crap ton, well, we're going to need 12 dispensers. We're going to need 12 water buckets. That's going to be a little bit of a grind. And that should be it. Yes, let me craft up some buckets. Alright, I got some buckets and I got some dispensers, which, by the way, is the most disgusting thing to craft in this game. Okay, so let's start at the top. Hopefully, I think it's 12 platforms, and that's why I need 12 buckets and 12 dispensers and 12 observers. Hopefully, this should be fairly simple to install. So we gotta first find the center of each platform. And we'll do one of these together. Hopefully, I say hopefully a lot now, but hopefully this here isn't water, actually, because then this would not work. Do I want to, I'm not sure how I want to do this, but let's try the following. If I have an observer facing downwards here, can I, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Hold on, let me stand here, put that like that. Yeah, like that. So it's pointing downwards on the arrows, right? And then what I'll do is I'll have a dispenser here facing upwards. Boom, like that. Yeah, I think that's good. And then for every dispenser, we'll put a water bucket inside there. Oh crap, I should have brought some swoosh stone, make this pretty and all that. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta do. And I don't have to worry about the torches that I have here temporarily, because they will be washed away. Now basically, this here will send down a redstone pulse to this thing, dispense water whenever we want it, and by it doing so, if we now go down one more level here, by it sending that signal down to it, we can then pick that up with another observer on the next floor. So if we do the exact same thing here, facing downwards, right? And then we'll have our dispenser here. Boom. And we'll put a water bucket inside. And this is how I'm going to do the bucket. Instead of having to fill 12 unstackable things, I thought this would be smarter. Yeah, and then we'll do this, and we'll continue this pattern all the way down. Now, what will happen is, when we trigger the first one, the dispenser updates, causing this one to send a redstone signal down, 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 etc., etc., etc. Last one. Boom. I overshot the... I don't think I have 12 platforms then, huh? Okay, anyway, that's the last one placed. Let's get out of here. Oops, I forgot to put back the cobblestone. That's very important. The platforms... Oh, crap. What am I doing here? There we go. The platform's got to be completed. Otherwise, we'll have water flowing out wrongly, and that will be bad news. So, let's just fill that in, and I think... Hopefully, I have water buckets in all of these. Fantastic. That's all of the dispensers and observers installed. So, that system here... This is why we're using this shape, because whenever this is dispensed with water, it's going to fill out to the edges, wash everything down to either the water streams or directly down to the magma blocks right there. Okay, so everything is now done. Now, in this scenario where we're at right now, this mob farm would be functioning, spawning any mobs that can spawn in this biome. That are too tall. Oh crap, I overshot that. What am I doing with ender pearls today? Come on, boy! There we go. Nailed it! Okay. Yeah, any mob can spawn at the moment that is too tall, as long as we remove the torch eye. Now, here comes the trick, ladies and gentlemen. We want to take this and turn it into a creeper only farm. Well, creeper and spiders. Spiders will also be able to spawn, unfortunately. Let me show you this trick. I'm gonna need some wood. I seem to have lost my ender pearl box. That kind of sucks. Wanted ender pearl box. I'm such an idiot. I probably built it in the wall or something somewhere. That sucks, but whatever. So the reason I need a crap ton of wood is because here comes the trick. We're gonna make this to a creeper-only farm using trapdoors. The thing is, skeletons and zombies and witches, they are all 2 blocks tall, or 1.9 or something like that. And underneath here is 1.8, which is the exact measurement of a creeper. So this here is going to block the spawns of skeletons and zombies and give us creepers instead, which should also mean that we get more creepers than if you would not do this. Like it won't just say, oh, can't spawn skeleton. Well, I won't spawn anything. No, it will try the next best mob, if I understand it correctly. So this should be pretty effective if no one else is online, that is, because otherwise the mob cap will be taken by other players. So the grind begins. Place down a crap ton of trapdoors. It's more than a stack per level, and these are freaking expensive, dude. These are so expensive. I got all the trapdoors laid down, and I have some good news and some good news. Check this out. Oh, this is already crazy. So what I've done, I've hooked up an observer tower here all the way up to a redstone line that touches the top observer, which should be the only thing we need to power. So if I were to, well, if I break this block, actually, we should see water being dispensed. Yeah, okay. Oh, that causes some lag. Wow, there we go. This is good. Okay. So if I place a button back, that should turn it off. There we go. Wow, that's so laggy. Okay, I see also I forgot to put a water bucket in here. I think that's the only one I forgot though. Hold on, let me head down here again. Is there any other? Well, it seems to be like some light sources there as well. I may want to check that with my spectator account though, because otherwise it may be dangerous. There may be creepers down there. But yeah, dude, this is gonna work, I think. Okay, let me try this again. So water, wash away the last torches. Okay, Yes, that was so dark. Yeah, we will get spiders, unfortunately. Oh, that's true. When I use a button, it's actually 2 states, isn't it? It dispenses it, and then it will... Oh, it will void it. Oh, that's perfect timing as well, I think. Did you guys see... Hold on, let me show... pay attention to how far the water goes. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's have a look if the gunpowder came up. It should have reached up now. Why is there torches up here? Hold on. I may have to go down and have a look at the redstone down there. Maybe it's broken or something. Maybe I missed something. Oh, I see what the fault is. Okay. Yeah, the minecart doesn't actually stop because it's too quick. This thing here checks too quickly. Look at that. Even though there are things in it, it takes too much time for it to break. So I think it may just be the fact that I'm using an extra redstone torch that delays it enough. Let's try this out. I think the minecart may be empty now though. By removing the redstone torch and just doing that, hold on, is this still sending stuff? No. So we're gonna need... Oh crap, we can't do that either then. Yeah, but this thing is empty. Okay, let's send you off again. Oh crap. Yeah, you went. Good. Okay, so let's try this now. So if I just shove some items... Oops. Can I please shove some items there? Quickly, okay. Let's see now if it stops. Yes, okay, that works. There we go, nice. So it was that extra torch that the signal went a little bit too... got a little bit too slow for it. Okay, very interesting, I'll take it. So now if I fill this up again, we should see gunpowder and stuff coming up to the center here. Alright, you guys, I've done some testing and this is absolutely insane. It's crazy. So, arrow, slime. There's freaking slime spawning here. We gotta take care of that as well. We gotta take care of that. That would increase the rates of this thing. But anyway, like I said, I've done some tests. This farm produces, listen to this, 1,150 gunpowder per hour. This is sick. Absolutely insane. And I think, I spoke a little bit with Tango. I think that may even beat a quad witch hut farm. Get wrecked, Tango. Build the freaking Titan now because I got the gunpowder covered. This is ridiculous though. Also, I wrote down the rates here on my other monitor. 1,150 gunpowder per hour and 1,240 string per hour. Now, if you paid attention there when I opened the chest, it also produces, it also occasionally produces arrows and bones. And so we gotta ask ourselves, why does it do that? Because we are blocking skeletons. Well, you could think maybe the first reaction is maybe he missed a spot of trapdoors. Yeah, so why is that? Take your guesses real quick. Write them down. Pause the video. Write your guesses down in the comments. Here's the answer. It's not because I missed the trapdoor. It's because every now and again we will get a skeleton spider jockey spawn, and what will happen is the skeleton will plop off the spider and then get shoved down and die. So that's a sub-product that I didn't think about. We're gonna need a crap ton more shulker boxes for gunpowder now. But yeah, like I said, 1,150 gunpowder per hour, 1,240 string per hour. We could do some improvements to it if we want to. So I've been looking at the farm from my spectator account quite a bit to look at how it behaves and stuff. And one thing that I noticed is, my voice is going again, I'm sorry. One thing that I'm noticing is that because we have the water streams at the bottom of it, pushing that the creepers fall down to, that makes it so that the creepers take a little bit too long to kill. Okay, what we could do instead is fill the entire floor with magma blocks and then have the minecart run across the entire 19 by 19 chunk. That's going to increase the speed of the farm quite a bit, so I may want to do that later down the line. But let me show you this real quick. What I did before I went AFK for 4 hours, I put down a little mechanism here. Let me break this. I break that for now. I have a hopper clock up here, and currently this is configured with 28 something items, and I could increase this a little bit. I could tweak this. I tried to tweak it before I went AFK. I looked at my spectator account, tried to see whenever I had the most spawns. Anyway, that is then connected to a pulse generator. That's this thing here. Just a dropper into a hopper, which reads the pulse out of a comparator into a repeater. And then this here is a pulse lengthener. This adds 8 ticks to the redstone dust. I have that connected to another pulse lengthener that adds another 8 ticks, and then it's sent into here, into this piece of dust, which is read by the observer tower that we had, washing them away. Now, I think I want to make this a little bit longer. Like, it washes from the center, it will wash them all the way to the edge, but not down. So I need maybe 4 more ticks of redstone dust, which I don't know if I could do. Maybe I could just add another repeater here on 4 ticks. Maybe that will actually delay it. I'm not really sure with the pulse lengthener and repeaters. Maybe if you guys are nerds, you can help me out, because what I'm not sure of is whether or not I have 3 repeaters here on 4 ticks. I don't know if they add 4 ticks or if it just delays 4 ticks. How I'm looking at this, it looks like they actually add 4 ticks. Let's have a look when this flips. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Pulse. Yeah, pay attention now. So they burn out. Yeah, they definitely add 4 ticks. So maybe that there is the perfect timing, which will wash anything away, even from the center. Another thing we can do to improve the gunpowder production is to block out the spider spawns. Doing that, though, would require us to make the platforms a little bit smaller and use pressure plates to block spawns of spiders, which I did in my creative test world. I tried that out as well. I don't know though, like that will generate a little bit less. Oh, let me get up here. That will generate a little bit less spawning spaces though, which may void itself. So it may not be more efficient to remove the spiders, but I'm not sure. I think the biggest upgrade we can do is remove the water streams and just put a magma floor, because that means that if they don't fall down from the bottom 3 platforms, they will actually take quite a bit of fall damage. This is what I gotta do. I gotta pick up a shulker box. I gotta name this one gunpowder, because now we have 2. I'm gonna probably do a few of these actually. Let's do 3 more. That will make them so that they will be killed faster. And that is all that really slows down the farm at the moment, is the killing speed, if that makes sense. But anyway, guys, I am super excited and super hyped about to see what you guys think about this creeper spawner, mega creeper spawner of doom. I'm very, very, very happy with this. It took me about maybe 12 hours to build this whole thing in this episode. I just edited the first part of this video, and I realized there is a little bit of a jump when I build the platforms. I never really explain why I build the platforms the way I do until the end, but that's fine. It's because I'm ill, so I apologize for that if there was too much jump cuttage. Basically, just to recite myself, because I did say it later, the reason the platforms are laid out like stars is because that's how water spreads. So if you put down a water source and watch how it spreads, that's how I built the platforms. And that is a very standard old school mob spawner platform, basically. So that explains that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Tango just said, wow, now you've rendered me useless. So I told him to build a Titan, then he won't be useless. No, of course he's not useless, Tango. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This string will come very much in handy with our village breeder as well, giving us all the emeralds for the string, which is amazing. And now I can make a crap ton of rockets. I'm rich, boy. I'm rich. Thank you guys a million for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did. Show me some love down below in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next episode.